Hey guys, it's Prasiddha. Welcome back to the channel. If you are totally new to my channel, make sure to subscribe to follow along my journey if you'd like, as I share conscious living, spirituality, among other things that we discuss together here on this channel. So, wow, today I wanted to unpack a few important things. Something which has really been coming up in my awareness the last few weeks is something I wanted to address with you guys today. That I'm not who you think I am. And what I mean by that is that the problem with the internet, and actually really I would say not even just the internet, we do this person to person as well, but as human beings, most of the time, unless we're really consciously aware of how our mind works, we are constantly coming to conclusions about everything around us. Whether it's people, places, things, experiences, we always label them. That's how our mind functions, actually. Without this, our mind cannot function. Our mind functions in the length dimension, which is the logic dimension. In that dimension, right, everything has to be categorized. That's the only way the mind actually has a life of its own, is in duality. So we're constantly coming to conclusions about things, whether it's black or white, right or wrong, good or bad, better, worse. We're always using words to label things. And a lot of times we do this with people. So I just wanted to share with you guys, I think something that's a really important message to remember, not just about me, but about anyone that you meet or you see online, is that you never know who somebody really is and all of the experiences that have made them who they are, why they say what they say, do what they do, what's even going through their head in this moment, and the fact that people are constantly evolving and changing. We really have to work to give people that space. And I also just hope you guys, I just wanted to share again, because, I feel like as much as you try to share your life on YouTube, and as much as I try to share authentically with you guys what I'm going through and my experiences, the thing is, as the best that I do will never be perfect. I'm never going to be able to show you guys the whole picture of who I am and what my life is and all the inner workings of my consciousness and mind and body and soul, but just know that, I'm a human being. I'm in a human body, I should say, too, and I'm not yet enlightened. I am not perfect, and I don't claim to be. So I hope that I haven't made you guys feel that I'm trying to portray that image, and I will continue to work at being better, trying to be better at that, at showing authentically what I go through and who I am, but sometimes it's hard to convey in videos, you know what I mean? You have to be high energy and engaging with your audience and share stories that can impact people, and so sometimes you only get those glimpses of somebody, right? But I just hope that you guys understand that I'm just sharing my experiences and stories, and everything I'm sharing is always going to be from one individual's perspective, and I don't expect everyone to resonate with that and everyone to connect with that, and that's like completely okay. I to be honest, from my perspective, I never did YouTube because I thought to myself, like, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be doing this and popular, and all this stuff was absolutely not my intention. I never, honestly, in a million years wanted to make a YouTube channel. It's kind of a long story. I think I've shared it in my other videos, but it was a very much a spiritual process and a training for me from my guru and on my spiritual path to really expand myself, break my comfort zone, and that's all that I feel spiritual seeking really is about, right? It's not about right or wrong paths, but it's about constantly pushing ourselves to expand, and YouTube is a huge tool for me, for myself to expand, and I'm so grateful for you guys for all of you guys, whether, positive or negative or whatever you want to call it, feedback and relationships that you've given me, and most of it has been overwhelmingly kind and positive. I am so grateful for all of you, especially those who challenged me, because this is my process. This is my process of expanding and growing myself and seeing blind spots I might have had, or seeing completely new perspective on things that I might not have ever seen before. And man, YouTube has been a huge eye-opener for me in that realm, and to constantly just face, like criticism and constructive feedback and all that, to really look in and see where things I might be missing and where ways I can continue to improve. And just so you guys know a little update on, me and stuff, I hope that if you ever really, really feel like I have, missed your connections, or you tried to reach out to me and I didn't respond, I promise it is 99% likely that it was not at all intended to be that way. I truly try to do my best to respond to all of the messages and comments that I get here on Instagram and on Facebook. And sometimes I open things at a bad time, and then if I put my phone down and it got read and I didn't respond, it might get lost in my inbox because I get a lot of messages, and I truly apologize for that. For those of you guys, if you have ever felt ignored by me, I really want to complete with you for that. And please, I will really hope you guys get this message, that if that happens to you, please just message me again. Don't be embarrassed. Don't feel like you're being annoying. It seriously is just because your message got lost in my inbox, or I opened it at a bad time. So please just message me again if you need to reach me. Again, I complete with you guys if I haven't responded to you in a way that you wanted. And a little update on me, on my personal place, so you guys can really get the human side of me and everything if you feel like you haven't. So right now I'm living with my grandpa in his house because I just got back to the US. I've been, kind of literally resettling my entire life from scratch. So I've been living with my grandpa, and so I'm in somebody else's house, in somebody else's space, and simultaneously I've been really living frugally, trying to save as much money as possible that I'm making. And I don't own really any possessions. Like, I own very few possessions for somebody in the outside world. And I've been working to minimize my life even further, which I think I'm going to make a video about probably next. It's about my journey into minimalism, or at least I should say some form of minimalism. I'm not going extreme with it, but I wanted to really shed even more stuff that I had. So that being said, all of the things I use day to day, a lot of them are my grandpa's, or were here in this house. So I just want to also complete with you guys, if you felt like confused why I have a lot of, maybe a lot of plastic containers or things of the sort, or not ideal kitchenware that's healthy and things. Again, I'm growing, and I'm on this journey too, and I haven't been in a place where I've decided to financially invest in getting all the things I need to be completely sustainable and eco-friendly and plastic-free. And I truly am aware of that, and I'm working towards it. I want to have my own space, and when that time comes, I'm going to be buying, obviously, the things that I prefer, glassware, and hopefully being able to cook more of my meals. Right now, I also don't have my own car, so I don't have a lot of freedom to go wherever I want all the time, so I also don't get to cook as much as I want to, although I do quite frequently. But sometimes I do eat leftover food. I have to eat prepackaged things here and there because I nanny an hour away from where I live, so I have to take something with me because I'm vegan. So anyways, right, there's a lot of factors that come into play in my on-the-ground life here in the Matrix, and I'm far from perfect. I've just been wanting to share the things that I care about with you guys. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite or anything. I'm working my way there too, and I think it's just something we should always be thinking about and taking steps, day by day, week by week, month by month to improve ourselves. And I truly believe it's a journey. It's never you're there. You've been perfect. You've perfected sustainability and all these things, right? You've perfected healthy eating. Honestly, the more I learn about health, about the environment and sustainability, the more I realize that it's a constant upgradation. It's a constant evolution that you have to continue to push yourself to be better and expand. So I totally acknowledge my inefficiencies and all those things that are there too. I appreciate you guys shedding light on those, but I hope you also realize I'm very much aware that just some things are out of my hands right now, financially speaking and physically speaking in the living environment that I'm in. So I hope that kind of gives a little clarity for you guys there as well. To be honest, guys, and you might have heard I don't know if you've heard other YouTubers talk about this or not, but you know, YouTube has you know, it's a spectrum of experiences being a YouTuber. I'm overwhelmingly grateful for the things it's brought to my life, but if we're being completely, you know, authentic and real, there's a lot of sides to it that are challenging. They're quite challenging, and if I'm being completely straightforward with you, I would not be doing YouTube if it was just for me, you know, like a personal thing I wanted to accomplish. Because for me, it's a challenge. Like, it's really a challenge to continually face the things that YouTube brings you, which is just so much spam on the internet. You know, there's, again, a lot of beautiful connections and positivity, but the ignorance and hate that is also a part of the internet platform, and people hiding behind computers and commenting on people's lives when they don't know about them. You know what I mean? It's a lot to deal with, and it takes a lot of strength. And the only reason I can't even say that strength comes from myself, it's because of you guys that I do it, truly, like, authentically, because of the relationships that I've been so blessed to have through YouTube, all the people that I've met and connected to, and the stories that you guys have shared with me, and the things you guys have taught me and opened up to me about. I feel like I owe you guys, you know? I owe you guys to keep showing up. I owe you guys to keep sharing my journey, and, you know, like, it actually kind of makes me emotional, but, like, I truly feel, like, so grateful. Oh, I've been a little emotional the past few days, but it truly makes me really humbled that you guys care so much about me, and you care so much about taking the time out of your day to listen to my life and to interact with me and to trust me, you know, to share the things that you're struggling with or that, you know, you're having a hard time with in your life. I really take it as an honor, and I never want to disrespect that, you know, for you guys. So I hope that you guys don't feel that I've taken you guys for granted, because you guys are the only reason why I do YouTube, is to connect with you guys, to keep the relationships alive, and to contribute however I can, you know, to your guys' life. And I don't pretend to know all the answers, but I do understand how much people just need someone to listen to them. That's one thing YouTube has taught me more than anything, is that people don't really need advice. They just need listening. And I know a lot of times you guys just, I think, use me as somebody who's open to just listening to you. And I hope, if anything, that's something I can provide for you. I don't have all the answers to, you know, life. And I don't think there is all answers that exist to everybody's experiences. But I hope that I can at least just be there and help you feel that you're not alone in this journey, and that you have somebody who backs you up in whatever that you're choosing, and the courage that you guys have to be different, to be on the spiritual path, to be on a path of awakening that can be a challenge in this world, to be different, to stand out, to think differently. And I understand that, so I hope that we can continue to connect like that. Again, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for that. And just the last thing I want to end with, which I find kind of funny, but it's also true, right? Like, that I just want to share with you guys, is honestly, if I was interested in being popular and having, you know, like a viral YouTube channel, I would be seriously failing at that job. Because the things that I talk about and the topics that I make videos about and everything, they're not popular, and you guys probably know that, most of you. They're not even necessarily popular in the spiritual community, because I'm coming from a very different lens, which is that of Hinduism, of Sanatana Dharma, of the Vedic spiritual life, the yogic path, and that is really specific, right? And it doesn't even fall into like the new age category of spirituality, which is very prominent, I would say, in the spiritual YouTube community. So I know that I'm not doing a very good job of making viral videos or being popular. And I hope that helps you guys understand that's not my goal. And I feel like when you're real and authentic, it's not going to necessarily give you the fame and the fortune, right? But to me, it's worth it, because it's the only reason to do it, is to share, the authenticity and my real experiences and perspectives with you guys. And anyways, that's all I just wanted to share with you. So wow, yes, I love you guys so much. Please, again, message me again if I haven't responded to you. Thank you guys for all of your support and your feedback and criticism. Just remember, I am a person. I am perfectly imperfect, and I'm only here to learn. I am only here to keep learning and growing. Just remember, guys, I am so many things to so many different people, and some of you guys might only know me as, Prasiddha, the Kundalini Yogini, the YouTuber, somebody who makes videos about spirituality, somebody who maybe you've talked to just via message, somebody you might see as like a mentor or a friend. But to some of you guys, I'm so much more than that. Some of you guys know me in person. Some of you guys have me as a friend or a family member. And beyond that, I play so many roles, in other people's lives. There's so many dimensions to me that you guys might not see, I'm a daughter, I'm a granddaughter, I'm a wife, I'm a sibling, and I'm a friend, and my life is so full in so many different dimensions, and I'm never going to get to show all those roles to any one person. That's all. So just wanted to share that with you guys, that I'm not who you think I am, because nobody is. We don't know anyone. We truly don't. Hopefully we're just starting to know ourselves, but we definitely don't know anybody else. And I hope we're all just looking in and trying to figure out who we are and what we believe. So love, blessings to you guys. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for sharing in this journey with me. Nithyanandam.